We'll make this video on how to take the fuel pump out and take the bed off a Toyota Tacoma. Got about 6 bolts in them on average. One on each side, usually 2 up front, 2 in the back. I had to cut this one off. Wouldn't come out. Alright, we're going to set the camera up and show you what we're doing here. Oh yeah, don't forget your taillight wires. Of course they're supposed to plug in, but well, mine are not going to plug in because I wired them up straight because the plug-ins suck. So you got to take your tail lights out, run them down through it before you take your bed off. Alright, we'll be back here in a minute. I'll get these done. By the way, how your tail lights come out, you got 4 bolts or screws. Just take them out and it comes out. Just take your bulbs loose, they just twist out. I'll show you how to take them out in a second. Alright, had to get a screwdriver. I bet it didn't fit real good. If you can see, this one still has a plug in. So we'll be alright there. The other ones, I just took the bolts out, twist them, pull. No big thing. Your factory one, unplug this right here. That's probably bolted in somewhere. But you know, of course not on my Frankenstein. This truck's like the old Johnny Cash song. It's 98, 99, 2000. I think some 2003 parts are on this thing. Alright, like I said, I got all the bolts loose in the bed. Of course, I had to cut one out, but it's loose. I'm going to cut here and get something where I can get it off by myself. Alright. These are the eye bolts I'm going to use where I drilled the holes in the bed. Maybe it picked it up, maybe it didn't. Just drilled them through the top of that. It's just an old work truck. I don't care about it. That's the only hole in it. We can cry about it. Alright, I'm going to put these in there and get my motor hoist set up. The only thing I'm doing, drill them straight through the bed. Washer, nut, eye bolt. I'll show you just taking it off. Normally, we would pick it up, just set it back, but you can see how much junk is in this bed. So it's not going to work for me to do it by myself. So I'll get the motor hoist set up here. But yeah, like I said, on them, right through that lip right there, it ain't gonna hurt nothing. I mean, do you want to do this to a nice truck? No, probably not. Do I care? No. Run this strap through it. Take it over here and show you. Idea is you crisscross it and you could use them hooks right there in the bed. I got this stupid bed tarp thing that for some reason I thought I'd like. It sucks every time I go down the road. It rolls up, it does stupid stuff, so I hate it. So it's coming out, my hard topper is going back on it. But I'm going to hook this right in the middle and hook that baby right in the middle and take her off here is the idea. Well, you can watch, see if I fail or if I make it. Alright, we got a Jimmy rig. It's coming up. Not exactly even at all. Make this spare tire out of it. Bust a bottle of beer. Take a spark battery out of it. up, the chain came loose and it rolled into the back of the roll bike today. Oh, it's, yeah, by the way, your gas tank, make sure you take it loose. Mine's not connected. It's not connected. They cut mine out before I got the truck. We do have something open, just not sure what. Oh, it is the gas tank, but it's not on the bed. Hung on the cross rail. Normally you just set this back on the bumper and on the tire, get right in to change it. I'm gonna pull it on back here. Alright, I'm gonna set this bed down. Be right back. Alright, got this thing off. Should have shortened my strap. I need a little more room. It's alright, we got it. You gotta come in here. You got a ring of screws to take off. I'm gonna get a brush on the drill and clean all this off. Take this out. And I'll come back, show you a video of me taking it out. Alright, this line right here, pinched it together, slid it off. See, I got it cleaned up some. I got a little more to do once I get these lines off. This right here, see if I can get you a view of it. But anywhere I go, it's not going to happen. This thing was full of dirt. Well, just pries right off. Apparently the clip was not even in there. See what it takes to get this off. Hang on. Alright. I'm going to try to break this loose here. That's a 14 millimeter or 9/16 usually works. I'm just going to try to hold it with a pair of pliers here. It may not work. And it did. Probably be smart to spray a little oil on this. It's got so much dirt in it. Yours probably doesn't have as much dirt on it. This truck's been drove on a strip job. So there we are. I'm gonna clean these up and show you taking this out. And then I'll go out here and take one out of another old truck I have. It's got a new fuel pump in it. We got her loose. Just take your time and work it right up out of there. Sorry I had you out of screen there. Do this one-handed, but there's what you're looking at right there. I mean, this pump, you can order this pump brand new off Amazon for like $32. But I have a truck out here that has a brand new one in it. I'm gonna go out here and get it off. Junk truck right here had a brand new one in it. Show you how we get into the straps. I see somebody's already took that one loose too. Let's just hope we don't find any snakes. I hate snakes. Flip a camera around here. You got one up in there, if you can see it. I don't even think this is the bands for it. Here's the other one. I'm going to say, no, right there's the band strap. I'll have to get something and find my saw boys, because I don't know what they've jimmy rigged, but your strap's supposed to be right there and up here somewhere. So, and it's 15 millimeter, it takes it loose. So I'm going to get a saw and cut this loose, and I'll be right back. Alright, I can't find the saw blades. We'll use a grinder. But Lord knows it's not safe. These look like aluminum somebody's put on here. We'll find out. That one's aluminum, no spark. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of those is aluminum. So we're going to wiggle this out of here and take it out the same way we did the other one. Ain't no use to show it. So yes, this frame's shot on this truck. Junk. We bought the truck for the motor. Pulled the motor. Now I'm using more parts. If I can shake this tank out of there. We'll be right back. Show you a short clip here. Instead of working on it all day, I'm just going to take the roll back and make easy work of it. As you can see, that is the non-safe way to do it. Please be safe. Don't do everything you see me do. This fuel pump in this truck was a little bit different. This here's a pressure sensor, from what I understand. I don't need, my truck don't have, so I'll either just do away with it or use the pump by itself. May just leave this in there and just unplug it. Don't worry about it. And because this plug-in is the same, pump looks the same. I'm gonna go get this off, and ain't no gas in this really, but it could have blew up. Yes, what I done was not safe, was not intelligent, but I got it done. So let's go put the pump in the truck, see what happens. See, on this one here, it's my old one. It's my new one. New, used one. A few things different on it. As you can tell, it's still the new pump. The hose is new looking. Same plug-in down here. I just So here's my fuel pump. I know my fuel gauge, I'm sorry. I know it worked in mine. Probably could put it on the own meter and see if it'd work on this one. Losing screws. Going to get a flat tire, I'm sure, over this. I mean, they look identical, except one's got this sensor plug on top. It's a newer truck, probably something new. Plug-ins are the same here. All it is some kind of sensor, like a pressure release sensor. My truck didn't come out with it. We're gonna set it in, see if it'll run. See if the gas hand works. All right, I'll be right back. Looks like fuel hand's still working. So maybe it's working. I think it's working. Maybe it's not. I know my fuel hand worked. I'm gonna have to check this again, make sure it's working. If not, I'll have to change it out and use mine, the sending unit, because I need a fuel hand. Alright, I'm gonna have to use my old descending unit after all, because I didn't realize my line's thread on, them snap on. Just gonna take the light, or take the light, sorry. I'm gonna take these clamps off right here on both of them. Slide the hose off and take this plug right here, little plug right here, loose, and just flip it over, just like you would if you buy a new one. Give me just a second, be right back. And if you really want to see how I'm doing this, thought maybe somebody might not know, push this little rubber boot in on the bottom, pull that pump out, I've slid that down, unplug that, twist and pull. Old pump. Yeah, sure. I'm draining that into this pan right here. The one, you see it? You can't see it. I'm definitely not draining that on the ground. You can't see that pan. Oh, you'll just have to take my word for it. Just take my word for it. It's really, I'm telling you, it's right there. It's not over there. I'm not draining this on the ground. No, not me. Alright, show you how to put it back on here. Yeah, you probably don't want to do this on the hood of your vehicle either. But you can't hurt it. It's Toyota, man. That's what all of us Toyota guys say. Can't hurt them, they're Toyota. Hey, check it out. They work great. Yeah, they're for my welder. Not sure how good I trust these. They're just, I don't know. Comes off so easy. Alright, we're going to put this back in the tank, see what happens now. Yep, before, reason the fuel gauge wasn't working, because the wires, I cut off the old truck. They was hooked to the descending unit. I didn't hook the new ones to it. Yeah, dumbass move. Okay, going to put this back in. We'll be right back. This fuel pump will have little rubber tabs. That way you know you're not doing it wrong. New one will come with another gasket. This one looks fine. See how it goes in right here? Got one here. Another one over here. Forgive me, because I can't talk with a flashlight in my mouth. But these are a 5/16 or 8mm. Make sure they're lined up before you put them in, though. Don't just go crazy and screw your gasket up. I'm going to put these in. I'll be right back. Something I want to mention. Just as I started torquing down these little screws, bolts, they're 4-way or 8mm. As it started pressurizing down on the rubber seal, gas just starts coming out. I don't I don't know. I find that very unusual and odd. Maybe it's supposed to happen. I don't know. As you can see, it's dripping right there. The key's not even on in the truck. So I don't, you see I have no dash lights, keys off. But, well, I'm gonna continue to tighten this up, and I just wanted to mention that. Just want to mention, when I started tightening these down, I just kind of crisscross, went around, maybe like you would lug nuts, head bolts. I just, you know, slowly tighten them up and work my way in. I'm going to go ahead and hook this electric wire up to it here, the power wire, and go ahead and put it in here. And I did double check the pump. I hooked power to it from a battery and checked it. I'll show you all that if I don't forget before I close the video. Alright guys, well, see I got a little gas leak in there now. It wouldn't take off, it wouldn't start up. I checked all the fuses. I don't know what happened to it. I unplugged it, made sure I had power back to the plug-in. I think maybe only thing I could figure, it just had air in the line somehow, because I took it loose, cranked it, done nothing, cranked it, and whoom, it fired right up. Now you can see it's definitely working. I'll show you it running. Hang on. I accidentally turned the camera off there, but yeah, just left that line loose a little bit, cranked it, you know, and fired right up. Here we go. Alright guys, I'm going to plug this in real quick to our video. May end the video with it, I don't know. Oops, sorry. Anyways, been working on this for an hour or so now, and I could not figure out what was going on. Like I got in the truck a while ago and cranked it over, and I thought that fuel line had air in it. It started. Shut it off. Going to show you guys it started back, it wouldn't start. So I keep checking and checking and checking for grounds, bad connections. Come to find out, this or why this light makes it, hold on, turn that off. This light don't seem to make it do them weird stripes. But I took the plug off the old truck because I just cut the wires off, and I was getting power, I was getting ground to the plug-in, to the wires. I mean, I crank it, check, crank, check, look. Couldn't find anything. Nowhere. So I got the bright idea. I took this battery, and I knew that my white wire with a black stripe, my blue wire was my positive, my white was my ground. So I just ran it over this battery. Had a little speaker wire, so to speak, what is actually off a garage door, for the monitors down here. But I just took that, bridged it from the battery to the fuel pump. The truck starts right off. So I changed that plug-in. I couldn't figure it out, so I took the old plug-in, I stuck them wires back in it, I run them to this plug-in, and the truck fires right up. So somewhere in the plug-in, which the clip was broke on it, but it's just getting bad connections. You can see it starts now. Now, this is a 5-speed truck. I'm going to put shrink wrap on it and do it correctly. Put everything on it correctly. Not going to solder them. But this is a 5-speed truck. If you ever want to know, you got a wire right there. If you pull that from your clutch and bridge it over, just like that, wire them together. I'm going to hook this one up on a toggle switch. But watch this. No clutch. Fires right up. Of course, my fuel hand's not working. The wire's not hooked up. I just got the hot and the negative hooked up. But there it is. I mean, I'm gonna put this bed back on. I may change the seal in the rear end, the pinion seal. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I'm gonna change that front seal right there, in your yoke seal maybe. I don't know. Anyways, it's leaking really bad, as you can tell. Look at the exhaust. Yeah, that's not shadows. That's all. But going to just change that probably tomorrow if I can find one, and then I'll put the bed back on. I may make you a video how I change that. Rear end's already whining. We got an 07 model we're gonna try to use the rear end out of. It's got different shock mounts the way the shock's bowed on. You can see these are horrible. I mean, they're just jimmy rigged. They broke off in there. I drilled them, tapped them years ago. Didn't have quite the tools to do the job with, but it works. I mean, they're horrible. I'm going to try to do it better. I was just trying to get by. Didn't have a good job. Didn't have much money then. She got me through some tough times, the old truck did. So we're going to keep running her till she won't run no more. As you can see, it's got a pretty fire frame on it for a 1998 model Toyota. But I'm going to end this here, and really appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you want to. Share it with your friends. You know, I know you're going to see things I do in these videos that you definitely don't want to do to your vehicle if it's a nice vehicle. I would never do this to anyone's vehicle besides my own. I mean, some of these trucks are just, I mean, they're just old. They're just beaters. They've been beat to death. The side of this one's been hit. The old lady hit it. I hope you guys like these videos. I like seeing the comments. Comment. I'll do my best to comment back. You know, just think about it when you do it. Have fun doing it. But we're gonna go ahead and do this here, and you know, give you a view of all my junky stickers. Best of all, my local 37 Union sticker. But guys, have a good evening. We're going to end this here and go home and get some supper. Guys, we're going to plug this in probably. I said we was going to put a seal in the rear end of this truck, but we're going to do that at a later date. Here's how we're going to put the bed back on it. My big thing is here, it's hitting my U-bolts right now on the rear end. This thing is so low to the ground. Think I can make it work. Think I can ease this forward. As I let it down, I can put a little pressure on it. We'll see here how it works out. Better yet, see if I can take just a little pressure off the truck with this jack real quick. See if it'll slide in here. If not, still catching. Jack's actually catching on the bumper also. So, getting wires down in there for them tail lights. What's catching me is bumpers pretty bad on both sides. I've been in here today and I don't even know how it's been over here. You can see I know I'm quite a ways away, but it's ready for a bumper. I got one in the junkyard I'll go get and put on it. Might do a video on that. I got to line everything up yet, but my gas neck, as you can see, still hanging down there. It's cut out. It's just going to go in there. I'm going to line it up, put the bolts in it, line everything up, get it bolted down, and I'm going to end the video here. It'll probably be a very long video. Sorry for being so long. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice evening. I know I've said that like 10 times.